Well, what's up? What is it? Hmm? What is it, Juju? Hi. What's up? I'm just waiting for y'all to catch up on YouTube. Hi. What's today? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Okay, so we're on YouTube, we're on TikTok, and we're on Instagram. So put in the comments how your day is going. And then after that, put your blood type. What's your blood type? We went through blood type O yesterday. So we're going to start off with blood type A today. So if you're a blood type A, put it in the comments. Blood type O makes up 44% of the US population, but blood type A makes up 42% of the US population. So in the US, we're pretty much half and half. This half can eat meat and benefits from red meat, and this other half does not. Okay. I'm doing good, Sean. How are you? So that's a quick way to remember that. Half of the country can benefit from red meat and should be eating red meat, and the other half cannot. Okay? So stop all of the debating and all of that. Even if you are blood type O, I know y'all like to say, oh, she's not talking about O today. Guess what? Everybody that comes on this live gets to hear every single day about O. So stop being so selfish and self-centered and leaving the live because you're not an A. I guarantee you're probably going to be in a relationship with an A because for some reason, A's and O's always seem to find each other. I don't know what it is. I guess it's opposites attract, really. But A's and O's always end up married. My aunt and uncle are A and O. Just about all the people that are married on these lives are A's and O's. Alton, are you in a relationship? If so, is your person an A? There's a lot you guys can learn from this live. Okay. So please share the live with somebody you care about. See, you're in a relationship with an A. Happens every time. Y'all are truly the opposites. Y'all are on either end of the spectrum. Okay. Your hubby is an O and you're an A. Y'all on the complete opposite O. Hey, Henny Man. What's up, man? Henny Man. I've had a time. Well, y'all know that they shut down my main account on TikTok and I had like 200,000 followers. Look, you're right. You're an O and your husband's an A. It happens every time. So they closed down my main account and then they closed down my second account, which had 20,000 people. So I haven't really been doing lives on TikTok. Most of my lives have been on Instagram. But then I just had a health scare as well. So found out last week I have congestive heart failure, which the reason for that is menopause and anxiety. So I've worked my way back to health. I feel fantastic. My blood pressure is now normal every day. My weight is normal. I don't have any more of that fluid. This is another outfit I done pulled from the back of the closet. I ain't worn this outfit in a year because I couldn't fit it. Told y'all I got all sizes clothes. I don't know what size I'm gonna be on any given day. So I'm gonna have an outfit. Just know that. No matter what's going on, I'm gonna have an outfit. So listen, as a blood type A, okay, you guys have naturally, you have a very weak immune system. Let me turn this around a little bit. Y'all have a naturally weak immune system, okay? Blood type O has a naturally strong immune system. So you guys being on the opposite end of the spectrum, naturally, hi, Aunt Carolyn. All my aunties are coming out of the woodwork. How you doing? I didn't hit you up. Your son's an A and he loves tofu and air fry. Oh, lovely. I have not been doing well with my tofu lately. Like making the firm tofu. I've been good with the soft tofu. The other night, let me tell you what I made the other night. So I love a tofu egg. So after we went bowling the other day, what you do is you put a little, I had made some turkey the other day. So I made my own turkey broth, which was naturally, of course, no salt, right? But it still tastes great. So started off with that, added soft tofu, let that cook, and then added my steamed vegetables, which was cabbage and zucchini, and what else is in there? Broccoli. Added that because I have one of those little stone bowls, Asian cooking stone bowls with the top. So that's what I was using. Then you add a little bit of sesame oil. There's no sodium in sesame oil, right? So you just let that boil together, and then you scrambled up a couple of eggs and poured that on top, and then just let it steam. Fan-freaking-tastic. Topped it off with a little chili oil, no sodium in the chili oil, mind you. And that was dinner. I might recreate that again tonight because it was so freaking good. But I'm not doing well with the firm tofu. I don't know. I think it's because I'm very paranoid about marinating it. Just because I done found out how much sodium is in, all of the seasonings and all that. I think that's why I'm just kind of staying off the firm right now. Because, with my blood pressure and my congestive heart failure, I'm not trying to play with them seasonings right now. So I just haven't been doing good with it. But I stick with the soft, I stick with the silken, and that's fine for me. So I'll just stick with what I like. But as a blood type A, you guys do not benefit from any meat at all. And that is probably your biggest problem. How many of you guys are A's and you're still eating meat? Or you're in a relationship. Hi, Rhonda. Or you're in a relationship with a person. Hi, you're in a relationship with a person that is an A and they eat meat. Put in the comments if you are an A and you eat meat, or you're in a relationship with someone that is an A and they eat meat. So Miss Kimberly eats meat still. We're going to get to the bottom of it. Hi, how you doing? So your husband still eats meat. When I say meat, what are you thinking of? So you still eat meat. Who on Instagram is still eating meat as a blood type A, or you're in a relationship with someone that eats meat? I'm 54 and I don't know my blood type. Don't think that that's unusual, because it's not. It's by design. Okay. So if you do not know your blood type, okay, so chicken, turkey, sausage, ground meat, stuff like that. Okay, gotcha. So here is a blood test you guys can get off of Amazon. It'll cost you $10. It's the Eldon blood typing kit. Okay, it's the Eldon blood typing kit. As a blood type O, your primary meat should be beef, not goat. You don't benefit from goat. So you need to switch that over to beef. Okay. Hey, girl. Hey. So as a blood type A, you eat steak, turkey, and chicken. As a blood type A, let me just tell you this. You guys do not have enough stomach acid. Hi, Anitra. You do not have enough stomach acid to break down animal proteins. Okay. You don't have enough stomach acid. Let me give you a background for a second. Okay, the reason why blood type eating is the way all of you guys should be eating is because your blood type is directly linked to your gut. So it is your blood type that determines what foods are going to digest in your body. Okay, your blood type determines how much stomach acid you have. It determines how many and what type of digestive enzymes you have. It determines all of that. So if you are eating against your blood type, you are not going to get the benefits of that food. A lot of that food is just coming in and going out. Some of it's going in and not coming out. As a blood type A, that's a big problem for you guys, because if you're eating food that your body cannot digest, number one, it's not extracting any of the minerals and nutrients from the food. So you're not getting any benefit from eating the food. That's number one. Number two, it's not digesting, so it's just staying in your system and putrefying, which that makes a home for cancer. Blood type A has more stomach cancer than all the other blood types. Okay? So like with the O's, when the O's are trying to be vegetarians and vegans, you're not eating anything substantial enough to use up that stomach acid that you have. So now your stomach acid is eating away at your stomach lining. Now you end up with ulcers. On the flip side of that, when blood type A's are eating meat, they don't have enough stomach acid to break down the meat. So now the meat is just stuck in your stomach, putrefying, and you're not getting any of the benefits, the minerals, the nutrients, or anything from the meat. Okay? So again, you guys are on the opposite end of the spectrum. All right? So another thing that is a big, big problem for blood type A is your compromised immune system. Your immune system is very weak to begin with. Okay, so blood type A is more sickly than blood type O, blood type B, even blood type AB. Okay, is it best for A's to be vegan? It's not best for anyone to be vegan. Y'all should just throw vegan in the trash. And if you're offended by that, I don't care. That is a lifestyle that is not conducive to anyone. Okay? The reason why vegan is not conducive to anyone is simply because you're not getting enough protein. Blood type A's should be pescatarian. You guys benefit from so many different fish and tofu that you should not be vegan. Okay? My whole thing with veganism is you guys are just addicted to carbohydrates. You don't want to give up carbohydrates. That's what it is. You're choosing to be vegan because you can still eat all the carbs you want. You can still eat your potatoes. You can still eat your beans. You can still eat your quinoa and your rice and all that other shit. You don't want to give up carbohydrates. It was easier for you to give up meat, especially when the meat wasn't digesting. Let me tell you why it was so easy to convince you guys to be vegan. The meat that you were consuming wasn't digesting in your system. So you've gotten it into your mind that, oh my God, it takes red meat forever to digest in my system. Well, yeah, the reason that it's taking so long to digest in your system is, number one, that's not your blood type. So if you're not an O, you weren't supposed to be eating beef to begin with. Because if you are not an O, you do not have enough stomach acid to break down the beef. They're the only ones. Number two, it takes so long, even if you're an O and you're eating beef, because of what you have put on the plate next to that beef. This is why it didn't digest. We have been brainwashed into believing that steaks automatically call for potatoes, that burgers automatically call for fries, right? So anytime you had some red meat, there was a potato somewhere in the vicinity. It was that potato that made your intestines and your other organs swell up, which is now not going to digest your food. Okay? So all this time, y'all been blaming the beef for not digesting, when in all actuality, the potato was the villain. Because even as a blood type A, you're not supposed to have potatoes. So all this time, your body's like, hey, if you just eat the steak by itself, you can eat the whole tomahawk. I don't care. If you just eat the steak without the potatoes, I'll digest it for you and I'll shit it out the next day. And I'll give you energy like you've never had before. What to eat with the beef? Why do you have to eat anything with the beef? Did your ancestors have side dishes? So you think people out on the Serengeti went and slaughtered a cow and then boiled a pot of potatoes next to it? Do you think they made macaroni and cheese out on a Serengeti? You think they made sandwiches? The only reason that you believe a side dish belongs on your plate is because you have been trained to believe a side dish belongs on your plate. That's it. You do not have to eat a side dish. That's number one. And secondly, what's wrong with vegetables? Y'all have been convinced that a carb, because of the food pyramid, okay? Do you take your own eating advice? Yes, duh. If you are on here to talk about my weight, that don't mean shit to me. I am cute regardless of my fucking weight, which I've just dropped 25 pounds. So there's that. But even when I was 25 pounds heavier, I was still cuter than you. I know that for sure. All y'all ever focus on is being skinny. Nobody gives a fuck. Go shoot up some Ozempic. You want to be skinny. Y'all so dumb. This is not about being skinny. It's about being healthy. Okay? If you want to start some shit, it's going to be shit. I'm going to tell you right now. You can start it with me all day. Yes, I'm very healthy. Very. I eat for my blood type for the past 5 years. What are your credentials? May I ask? You say your name is Method, but what method? Because right now, all I see is you running your mouth. So, again, like Jordan and I said the other day, we need to bring back fight songs. Like, don't start no shit, won't be no shit. We can get buck in the club. We can do all of that. We can meet on a playground at 3 o'clock and fight about it. I'm with that. I'm so with it. So with it. Okay. So like I was saying before this person came up on my live and asked me something stupid. Let me warn you. I engage with the comments. So if you think that you're going to say some dumb shit in my comments and I'm not going to see it, wrong live. Wrong one. So go play with somebody else. So hold on now. When you are combining your foods, that is also something that is taking you guys down, because the government is who came out with that foods list. Remember that foods list, the pyramid? Nobody was eating all of these grains and wheat and corn and all this. You've talked about eating for your blood type for years and still overweight. What's overweight? I didn't make up the weight scale. I'm not overweight. I'm at my weight. You should probably mind your business. I'm not out here trying to fuck you. So why are you minding anybody else's business but yours? I bet you've been out here talking shit about your part too, and it don't measure up. You probably been out here bragging on your member and it don't measure up at all. So you should probably go sit down somewhere. Okay? And it doesn't matter what my body is doing. My body is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. But there have been thousands of people whose lives have changed from this information. That's all I'm concerned about. If you and I are not fucking, why are you concerned about what my weight is? See, again, this is the problem with white folks. Y'all be in everybody's business, but your house is fucked up. As you can see, my house is not fucked up. Okay, so let me take a look at you. Let me take a look at you real quick. Oh, and you're not. You're one of those people. Oh, this is I know who you are. Oh yeah, you've been talking shit for years too. Out here trying to get everybody to be skinny, bitch. If you don't go somewhere and sit down, there's so many life coaches out here with these fucked up lives trying to sell coaching to people. This is why I say don't call me coach. I ain't nobody's fucking coach. Okay, you out here trying to make money off of people trying to sell advice to them, and your life is probably screwed the fuck up. If you want to come and learn from me, then do so in a creep fashion and shut your fucking mouth. You're about something, but you about to get cussed out. You probably gonna jump off a bridge. I'm gonna save myself the trouble because I remember blocking you years ago. You were a see you next Tuesday then, and you are a see you next Tuesday now. Goodbye. Y'all know I remember everybody. If y'all are coming here for weight loss advice, there are several people on TikTok with very bad skin that you guys can go listen to. Those very same people will be telling you to go out chicken and run 5 miles on a treadmill every morning. Okay? If y'all need to lose some weight, you can easily go follow Serena Williams and shoot up some Ozempic. Okay? It's easy. You know how I know how healthy I am? Because I just got out of the fucking hospital. I don't view me getting out of the hospital as a bad thing. I fucking survived the hospital. I fucking survived heart attacks. I fucking survived my heart being at 20% EF. That's how I know how healthy I am right now. I guarantee you, most of you don't know your numbers. You don't know how healthy you are right now. I am the one person that knows exactly how healthy I am at this very moment. When's the last time you guys have checked your blood pressure? I checked mine this morning. When was the last time? When you went to the doctor, right? I check mine every morning when I get up. So we don't have time to play, okay? I'm glad. Please check your blood pressure every day. Please do it. Just do it. Just get you a $20 cuff monitor for your arm and do it every day, okay? Monitor your swelling and your inflammation. Just start paying attention to these things because this is your body's early warning system, okay? This is your body's early warning system. Just like when you are eating things that you're not supposed to be eating, your body will become inflamed immediately. Like you can gain 2 to 3 pounds overnight just from you eating the wrong thing. You can also gain 2 to 3 pounds overnight if your heart is not running right. Okay. When it's high, what can I do to bring it down? Immediately a banana, immediately some watermelon, immediately. Or some beets. 3 things that if your blood pressure is high at any given moment, you need to always have a bunch of bananas in your house. Period. I just bought another bunch today. I got 2 bunches on my damn counter right now. Okay. Beets, because the reason that beets are so great and my beet powder is actually really, really good. I mean, that shit brought my blood pressure down like you would not believe, and it doesn't taste like beets. I don't like the taste of beets at all. Okay. But my beetroot powder tastes like either bubblegum or licorice. I can't remember which one. It tastes like bubblegum to me. But beets dilate your arteries so that they open up so the blood flows easily through your arteries, and that lowers your blood pressure. So bananas are just straight potassium. Watermelon is just straight potassium, and then beets are dilators. Okay, so those are the 3 things you need to have in your house. Okay, at all times. If you have high blood pressure, you need to keep those in your house. So if you don't like the taste of beets, then go to the site and get some beetroot capsules. I have capsules and I have powder. I just put a scoop of the powder in my water bottle shit before I even went to the hospital the other day. Because my blood pressure was 173 over 111 when I had that event last Tuesday. And I drank the beetroot powder on my way there. And by the time I got there, my bottom number was 89. So keep it on hand. As a blood type A, You guys naturally have, there are just things that are just naturally a problem for you guys. Okay. There are just things that are naturally a problem. The number one thing for blood type A is your cortisol, which is your stress hormone. Okay. Blood type O can work out their stress through exercise. If y'all just go and take a aerobics class or just go for a run or whatever y'all want to do, that will help everything for y'all. I don't know why. That will help everything for y'all. It will help your emotions. It'll help your heart health. It'll help your mood. It just elevates everything. Well, blood type A is the opposite of that. Again, opposites. Okay. What happens when blood type A does high intensity workouts? It increases your cortisol, which is your stress hormone. Okay. So again, y'all should not, if y'all are a couple, please do not be trying to encourage your A partner to work out with you. And I know that that's a source of angst for some people. They're just like, oh, my wife is lazy. She don't want to go to the gym. Da, 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 da. She could be doing way more harm going to the gym than she can just doing some yoga or some stretches or just walking the neighborhood. Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. But your cortisol is a source of issues for you. Okay, because when your cortisol is high, it also makes your blood sugar high. You guys could become diabetics simply because of stress. Okay, it's called stress-induced diabetes. Now, back to me for a second. If I hadn't been eating for my blood type all this time, I would have probably had diabetes because of my stress. Okay. But when I went to the doctor and they found out I had congestive heart failure, guess what? I didn't have any other thing wrong with me. No kidney issues, no diabetes, no liver issues, no nothing. So when you come here talking about, oh, you've been talking about eating for your blood type for years, but you're still overweight. Losing weight is not my objective. Losing weight has never been my objective. Gaining weight is a problem. I gained 25 pounds of water weight, which was a sign that my heart was not running right. Okay. Y'all be the same people that judged Chadwick Boseman and then he died right after that. Oh my God, I can't believe he's so skinny. You don't know what people got going on in their lives. You don't know what people got going on in their bodies or what they're struggling with. You have no idea. I'm not overweight. I'm at the weight I'm supposed to be at today. So when y'all be out here talking about somebody's overweight, that's none of your business. You need to mind your body's weight. I don't understand why everybody is in everybody else's business. Because the more you in somebody else's business, that means your business is not being handled. And I guarantee y'all got some business that you are neglecting. Okay? But I'm also a person that does not believe in going on somebody's table and getting liposuction and getting BBLs and getting all of this surgery done and then coming out here trying to sell y'all some health. I'm also not that person. And y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. So for all these coaches out here that be on these tables and going and getting shit sucked out of them and shit put in them and all that stuff, and they want to talk about how you can lose 7 pounds in 7 days, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Okay. So as a blood type A, the thing that is most dangerous for you guys is your cortisol levels. Now, let's talk about these statistics for a second. 44%, 42% of the US population is blood type A. 29% of those 44% are Black women. 29% of that 44% of AIDS are Black women. The number one killer in America is heart disease. I'm drinking carrot juice. Okay. Listen, the number one killer in America is heart disease. Blood type A, your number one ailment is heart disease. Now, when we look at the numbers for heart disease, 59% of Black people out of the population have heart disease, regardless of the blood type. Regardless of the blood type. Hi. Regardless of blood type, 59% of African Americans have heart disease over the age of 20. When you are over the age of 20, you in some way, shape, or form in this country have some sort of cardiovascular disease. Did y'all know that? I just found this out last week. Okay. That's crazy. So what is it that you have done in your 20 years of your life on this earth that you should have some sort of cardiovascular disease in 20 years? In your teenage years? The only thing that you've been doing is eating the wrong foods. That's the only thing you could have been doing. Because what else are you doing to put stress on your heart, to make your heart unhealthy? Right? So as a blood type A, your biggest problem is ineffective animal protein breakdown. You do not have enough stomach acid to break down animal meat, just meat, period. Okay? That is the source of your biggest issue. If your body cannot break down what you are putting in it, you are not getting any benefit from even eating the food. And secondly, how are you going to get it out of your body? Your body doesn't just shit out unprocessed foods. That means that food is sitting in your body for weeks. Got the COVID shot and it almost killed me. That's unfortunate. It's so unfortunate to me that you guys are getting these COVID shots and it's almost killing y'all. I had 3 COVID shots and nothing killed me. I had 3. I had the last one like 3 years ago. Why is it that there seems to be a congregation of people that the COVID shot is taking y'all out? I don't get it. I don't get it. And I believe that you probably already had an underlying issue that shot probably brought to the forefront. I do not believe that as people, we have been vaccinated since birth, that all of a sudden one vaccine is trying to take you out. I don't believe it. I believe you had an underlying issue that you did not know about. Okay? A blood clot doesn't happen overnight. You said you had a blood clot 2 days later. A blood clot doesn't happen overnight. Okay. It doesn't happen overnight, boo-boo. You were not eating correctly. You were not eating correctly up until the point you got that shot, and that shot pushed your shit over the edge. Just like menopause pushed my shit over the edge. Everybody's got a reason for the shit to present itself now. You understand what I'm saying? All of the shit that we've done our entire life adds up. You don't get sick overnight. You eat like Dr. Sebi, then that's probably your problem. Nobody should be eating like Dr. Sebi, dude. You fucked your own body up. I've been preaching against Dr. Sebi for years. That's your problem. You should have asked me this before you went and got that shot. Do you know your blood type? What's your blood type, Timothy? Your monster is coming home, your rooster is coming home to roost. I mean, nobody should be eating like Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi was a quack. Because if you are a blood type A, which he was, and you're out telling everybody that they're supposed to eat like a blood type A, you are causing more problems than you are helping. Right? He's a blood type A, and you cutting out meat helped you. That man weighed 80 pounds, soaking wet, holding a brick. And y'all thought that was healthy? Y'all thought that was healthy? Y'all thought being 80 pounds was healthy? Y'all bought into the wrong lifestyle. Anybody buying into veganism, you are being duped. You are being lied to. Your body requires minerals and nutrients from proteins. Okay? Your body cannot survive without proteins. Your body runs on proteins. All this, your body don't even need all these vegetables and fruits and shit. Timothy, what is your blood type? Anybody can hang on until they're 80. Shit. Half the people in my family were sick until they were 80 and died. Anybody can hang on till they're 80. Doesn't mean he's out running fucking marathons. What is your blood type, Timothy? If you don't know your blood type, just make something up. Because I done asked you minutes now. You done commented on all kinds of other shit. What is your blood type? I just hate when y'all come up here and make these random ass comments and you don't have shit to back it up with. I got shit to back it up with. So he doesn't know his blood type, but he's eating like Dr. Sebi. How the fuck can you blame anything going on with you? He said he's blood type B, which is the complete opposite of what he should be eating. If you are a blood type B, you were never supposed to be eating like Dr. Sebi. So the blood clots are very prevalent in blood type B to begin with. How many times have I told y'all that blood type B is very, very prone to blood clots? How many times have I told y'all that? Now you're going to come here and blame the COVID virus or the vaccine for you having a blood clot when you are predisposed to blood clots. And you eating wrong. You supposed to be eating red meat. And you out here eating bell peppers and bullshit. Hey, Green Deline, what's going on? Oh, here we go. Serious question, not trying to be funny. What is your serious question? I'll decide whether or not it's funny or not. I'll decide. You gonna have blood clots if you are blood type B. My whole Wilbon family, my whole Wilbon side of the family, my father's side of the family, all B's, all of them. Blood clots, blood clot, blood clot, blood clot. Okay? Can't write my diet on here, not enough room. I don't need your diet. I already know everything I need to know about you. I already know everything I need to know about you. Hello, Fats. Did you just parkour off my chair? What are you doing? The dog, do you feed him based on his blood type? Dogs have 13 different blood types. I have no idea what his blood type is. I feed him meat. He's a dog. I feed him meat. He's not on a vegetarian diet. Dogs have 13 different blood types. Okay? If y'all can't even get this blood type shit down as humans, and we only got 4, what makes you think you're going to do any better with dogs? Ain't he fine? He's so handsome. Come here. What you doing, old boy? What are you doing, fat daddy cakes? He's gotten his little salt and pepper under here. Y'all can't even get the human part down. How are we going to get into the feeding the dogs according to blood type? Goat, deer, beef, turkey, fruit, 12 o'clock, then super, then fast. Boy, I don't give a fuck. Now I just make shit up. Now I just make shit up. You ain't supposed to have no beef. You ain't supposed to have no turkey. If you do not know what you are supposed to be eating, please go get your foods list. Just please go get your foods list. Stop coming into the room like, oh, I had a stroke from COVID. What you want me to do about that? Y'all be making these announcements and then expect me not to say anything about it. Like, what are you trying? What are you saying it for? I don't get it. Okay. But you weren't eating those. You said you ate like Dr. Sebi, so stop trying to make shit up. You already told on yourself, sir. It's okay. Get well soon. Start eating that stuff now, because beef and turkey is on your neutral list. So now I know you're lying. Stop lying. Sometimes I think that y'all come in here with that COVID shit because somebody's paying you to go out here and say it. It's stupid. What type of meat can A eat? None. Zero. Zilch. Nada. Not none. Okay? I do eat like Dr. Sebi, my blood type. Those two things are not the same. So, Timothy, I've spent enough time on you. You've gotten enough of my attention today. I have to cut you off now. Okay? I cannot spare another moment on you. I said what I said. If you don't like it, I don't care. So, when your body cannot break down the meat, you're not getting any of the minerals that your body needs to run properly. Now, let me tell you why this is so dangerous for blood type A. Okay? O negative blood type, I haven't noticed a difference yet, but I am not going to give up. What were you supposed to notice? What did you eat today? Let's just because when people come in here and say that, Miss T, what did you eat today? As a blood type O, what did you have today? Just list everything that you ate today. Let's see what you're doing wrong. Let's help you out. You ate a potato? Well, I'm not talking to you, Chris. Lamb and salad. What was on the salad? That was for lunch. For breakfast, you ate plums. What was on the salad, ma'am? What was on the salad? You're welcome. What was on the salad? I have a question. Are you self-taught in this field of blood type eating, or do you have a medical background? What's my backstory? You've asked me that question before, so I'm not going to go back into it. You asked me that before. So nothing was on the salad. What was in the salad, ma'am? What was in the salad? What kind of salad? So when y'all say salad, do you know that there are people in the Midwest that eat Jello salads and macaroni salad? What are we talking about? What was in the salad? And how long have you been eating for your blood type? Because if you don't notice a difference in the first 3 days, something is wrong. So let's fix it. Okay? What I am talking about here is nothing medical. Everything that I'm talking about is food. So what backstory do you need? I want to know what was in the salad. Let's be specific. A 50-50 mix of what, ma'am? Ma'am, what was in the fucking salad? So you're saying just lettuce? A 50-50 mix of just lettuce with no salad dressing is what you had for lunch today. I don't believe it. Did you have tomatoes on it? Did you have anything else on the salad besides just lettuce? Okay, so what credentials do you need from me? You don't have to listen to me. I'm not going to sit here and run down a resume to convince you to listen to me. You can go and figure it out on your own. But most of the people that are here have been trying things all their life and nothing has ever worked for them. You've tried Dr. Sebi, you've tried vegan, you've tried all these different ways of life, and you've never tried eating according to your blood. Everything in your body is determined by your blood. Why do you think they take so much of your blood when you go into the doctor's office? Why do they take so much of your blood? Everything in life is based on the blood. Even your religion is based on the blood. So why is it so hard to believe that you eating according to your genetics is wrong? Thank you, Chris. I mean, listen, all of this stuff is really common sense, because if we were paying attention to how we felt after we ate something, we would know what not to eat. If we actually kept a journal of every single thing that we put in our mouths and wrote down how you felt 30 minutes after you ate it, you would get a clue as to what you should not be eating again. Okay? But because we have heartburn and because we have these things that we just take some Tums for, or we take something else for to relieve the pain of, and the pain is really our body communicating with us. If we actually listened to our body, the only way our body can communicate with us is through pain, or through feeling really good, through energy being great, through our mood being elevated. But we don't do that. Y'all will go and see a nutritionist, and the same thing the nutritionist is going to tell you is the exact same thing I'm telling you. So you can go pay somebody, or you can listen to me for free. Where do we get meat? Because the grocery store, you know, where I get meat from is the Restaurant Depot, #1 place. If you have a Restaurant Depot in your town, order off of Instacart. That's what I did. But buying your meat in bulk, and if you are a blood type O, I would suggest getting with somebody and buying a cow. That's what I would do if I were an O. Okay. But if we actually paid attention to how our bodies feel and get in tune with how our bodies feel, thank you, then we would know. I mean, that's something that the doctors and the nurses said about me. They're like, you're extremely aware of how your body works. And I'm like, what is the point of me being 56 and not knowing how my body works? Like any little thing that is off, I can tell you pretty much what's going on with it after I was diagnosed with the congestive heart failure. Before, it never dawned on me that my heart was in jeopardy. It never dawned on me. I done blamed everything. I done blamed my liver. I done blamed COPD. I done blamed my sarcoidosis is back. My asthma is back. I done blamed all this, not thinking that all of those things, if they were happening, is going to cause strain to my heart. So no matter what is going on, your heart is the thing that keeps everything running. So if you're coughing all the time, you're having trouble breathing all the time, that is putting stress on your lungs, which is then putting stress on your heart. Okay. Can I drink wine? I don't drink anything. I don't drink alcohol at all. Restaurant Depot offers free memberships for those. Oh, yeah, that's true. The only reason I haven't gone to Restaurant Depot myself is because I don't go into stores. Well, damn what? That I don't drink alcohol? What does that have to do with you, Alpha Wolf? You trying to slip something in my drink? Like, what are we doing? Why are you asking if I drink wine? You trying to loosen me up? It'll never happen, sir. I'm flattered, but there's not a man alive that I'm interested in having anything with. Wine, water, carrot juice, coffee, not one. I know it's a joke. Yes, I'm feeling fantastic. Okay. So hold on, blood type A's. You guys are not off the hook yet. You're not off the hook. Okay. So as a blood, hey, Miss Shirley. As a blood type A, because of your stress, that stress is also causing you guys to have a whole bunch of problems internally. Remember, you guys get heart disease more than any other blood type. So your cortisol being high, your stress levels, making your blood sugar high, you're triggering, because this is another thing you're prone to. You're prone to diabetes, and your diabetes could completely come from stress. What's stressing y'all out? Let's get to the bottom of what's really stressing y'all out. The food that cannot digest in your body causes stress. You doing the wrong exercise or no exercise causes stress. Okay. Your allostatic load. I told you guys I was going to talk about allostatic load. Allostatic load, which is something that plagues Black women more than any other group in America, is us having to deal with discrimination, racial disparities, stress from corporate America because of racial divisions and all this other shit. We have more of an allostatic load than any other group in America. So doesn't it stand to reason that we have more heart disease than all other groups, and we die? We're at the top of all of the ailment lists. Hold on, I got to plug this iPad in. Hold on, IG. I don't want to lose y'all. So, oh gosh, darn it. Hang on. I can't even see the damn thing. Jordy, help me. Come here, please. Hold on. Wait, I might get it. Oh, never mind. I got it. Hey, Anthony. So allostatic load is something that I learned about when I was doing my research on the heart health and menopause and stress and how all of this stuff is playing out in our bodies. So let me go read to you guys what ChatGTP told me. Because it was shocking that this is going. I mean, we don't know that this level of stress is happening in our bodies because we just overlook these aches and these pains, right? But men and women present differently when it comes to heart health. Okay. Now, mind you, blood type A is more susceptible to heart attacks and pulmonary embolisms and blockages in our hearts and all of those things, because you have the thickest blood than all the other blood types as well. Now, remember how whenever you go to the doctor or the hospital, they be trying to take a bunch of blood from you? Let me tell you what happened to me. I already know my blood clots fast. I'm a blood type AB, but blood type A clots even faster than me. So the lady was trying to take some blood. If I could pull this up, y'all will see how many bruises. I have bruises all up and down my arm from them taking blood. Okay. That's just one of them. But she was trying to take some blood, and just out of nowhere, my blood just stopped. She was like, oh my God. And I was like, she's like, I don't want to stick you again, but it just stopped. I said, you need to flush it. So she put some saline in it, shot some saline in it, did it. It opened up, and then it started flowing again. She had to do that 2 or 3 times. Blood type A is worse. Because your blood is thicker, it will clot faster, which means you'll have clots in your body. You'll have pulmonary embolisms, DVTs, blood clots, heart attacks. Okay. So with Black women, we have a higher risk of everything. Heart disease is the #1 killer of Black women. Nearly 60% of Black adults live with some form, some form of cardiovascular disease. Black women have higher rates of heart disease and stroke than any other group in the US. Yet awareness lags. Many still believe breast cancer is the top threat. It's not. Risk factors are often higher and happen earlier, just like Black girls start their periods earlier than all other races of girls. Everything happens in us faster and earlier. Okay. High blood pressure. Black women develop it younger and it's often more severe. Share this live. Share this live because this is information that needs to get out there. Okay. Type 2 diabetes and insulin resistance occur more frequently and raise heart risk. Obesity and central weight gain linked to chronic stress and hormonal patterns. Estrogen settles in your midsection. So when your estrogen is high, it's going to settle in your stomach and on your hips. Okay? A lot of people don't know that. So you can literally tell who is dealing with a bunch of estrogen. You can tell it in men too. Because that belly that men claim is a beer belly, that's estrogen. That belly did not come from beer. It came from you eating chicken. Okay? Pregnancy-related complications, preeclampsia, gestational diabetes, and double later life heart risk. Also, chronic stress and systemic racism. Racism causes us to develop heart disease. Us having to go to work and deal with microaggressions and not being able to cuss a bitch out and choke a bitch out. Our blood pressure is just through the roof. And I'm pretty sure if we could smack somebody, we wouldn't have the level of stress that we have. Symptoms may look different. Typical Hollywood heart attack signs, crushing heart pain, happen, but Black women are more likely to have atypical symptoms. Sudden and unexplained fatigue or weakness, shortness of breath, even at rest. I was having that. I'll be sitting down like, pain in the back, jaw, neck, or shoulders. Could be you having a heart attack. Nausea, indigestion, and dizziness. Could be you having a heart attack. These subtler signs often delay diagnosis and treatment because we overlook these things so much. Oh, it's just an ache. Oh, it's just a pain, especially as we get older, right? It's just old age. It's just a sign of old age. No, it's a sign of your heart being fucked up. My grandma had congestive heart failure for 20 years, and that's not even what killed her. So I need to get my cortisol and estrogen checked. You need to get your whole body checked. It's not just your estrogen and your cortisol. It's your entire body. You need to go have a physical so you can know your numbers, know what your heart is doing, know what your diabetes is doing, your sugar levels. You need to know all of that. Hi. Barriers in the healthcare system. Underdiagnosis and undertreatment. Studies show Black women's symptoms are sometimes dismissed or misattributed, i.e., to anxiety or acid reflux. They kept trying to give me Pepsid and shit while I was in there. I said, I don't need no Pepsid. I don't have no indigestion. Also, less active preventive care and heart healthy food options. We're not eating the heart healthy food options because we're eating other things. Okay. Economic and time pressures can make consistent follow-ups difficult. Okay. So food prices going up, right? You living in a food desert where all you can get is pretty much shit from the Dollar Tree, right? That adds to it. It adds to all of that. Prevention and protection steps. Know your numbers. Blood pressure should be 120/80 if possible. Cholesterol, blood sugar, waist size, weight. Heart healthy eating. DASH or Mediterranean styles, which is low sodium, often 1,500 to 2,000 milligrams a day. Mine is lower than that. Lots of fruit, vegetables, beans, whole grains, and lean protein. So literally, that's just the protein for your blood type, okay? And vegetables that are for your blood type, okay? Y'all have no idea how much that simple way of eating can change everything for you. Because it's changed shit for me. I keep it super, super simple. I'm not in the kitchen chefing it up. I'm trying to make a meal and get the hell out the kitchen. I'm trying to eat what I'm supposed to eat and I'm done. Okay. I'm eating more fruit than what I used to eat. I wasn't eating apples. I wasn't eating bananas. And as a matter of fact, bananas is on my avoid list. But if it is going to help my blood pressure, then I'm going to eat it. Okay. If it is going to help my blood pressure stay normal, then I'm going to eat it. Period. Move often. Aim for 150 minutes of moderate activity weekly, plus light resistance training as your doctor approves. As we get older, we should be lifting weights. I don't eat peanuts. I don't eat nuts because nuts have mold in them, and I'm highly allergic to mold. I love peanuts and I love peanut butter, but I don't eat them. Okay. So moving in your blood types exercise. When you guys get your foods list, at the top of the list, it tells you what exercises you should be doing. I don't know why everybody misses that section. Because we're all not supposed to be exercising the same way. Okay. For O's, it is high intensity, trap aerobics, running a marathon, all of that run and jump and shit. That's not the rest of us. Okay. For blood type A, it's yoga, it's Tai Chi, it's walking in nature, it's riding a bike. Riding a bike might be too much. Riding a bike and swimming and things like that is more for blood type B. Okay. Blood type AB is a combination of A and B. So we could ride a bike, we could swim, but we also should be doing yoga and Tai Chi and those things. Okra water is good for high blood pressure. I don't fuck with okra because it's a nightshade vegetable. But thank you for your suggestion. So something that may be lowering your blood pressure that's giving you inflammation. It's not a good trade-off for me. But enjoy. Stress care. Sleep 7 to 9 hours per day. Okay. My ambition is every night I get at least 7 hours of sleep. That has been very helpful to me healing up. What about light weights? Light weights for sure. We should all be doing some type of resistance training. The reason that I say that is as we age, we need more muscle, not less. Okay. And also, your heart is a muscle. What vegetable? I don't understand your question. Rewrite it. We should be doing some type of resistance training every day. Just a little bit. It doesn't have to be heavy. 5 pounds, 10 pounds. Okay. That's it though. We're not out here like, The thing for blood type A is to try to do exercises that calm you down. Okay. Anything that's going to, stretching. Stretching is good. Okay. You stretching, you getting on your little yoga mat, doing your little stretches and all that, the vibration board that will help with your lymphatic system. All of those things are really good for blood type A. Okay. Also, mindfulness, practice mindfulness. Okay. Too many people, you said something about okra. I said okra is a nightshade vegetable. Okay. Go look it up. We should all be practicing mindfulness. You know what mindfulness is? The bottom line for it, minding your own fucking business. That's what mindfulness is. This is your lane. You stay within those two lines on the outsides of your lane. You don't veer over into other people's lanes. That's what being mindful is. That's it. Okay? If we stop minding everybody else's business, that includes your family, that includes your friends, that includes your co-workers, that includes superstars that you idolize, that includes Donald Trump, that includes everybody. You are ahead of the pack. You are the number one priority, and you should be your only focus. So that means being mindful of everything that has anything to do with you. Your health comes before anybody else's health. Okay? Practice that shit. Prayer, counseling, community support. Okay? If you need to go talk to somebody, go talk to somebody. Now, ChatGTP out here, a lot of people talking to ChatGTP. I'm not one of those people that will be sitting up having a conversation with ChatGTP. I use ChatGTP for so many things, help me with my business and all that kind of stuff. But we're not friends. We are not friends. So I'm not going to be sitting up like, oh, Sandy, I have these personal issues that I want you to advise me on. And then Sandy's going to be like, well, Mama Trey, I really think that you should blah, 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 blah. No. Drinking carrot juice. Nosy butt. And no smoking. And limit your alcohol. What is it, Gigi? You ain't going to do nothing but go over there, so why are you calling me? No smoking. No smoking. Who here smokes? Oh, there's a blood B type O can't eat many fruits. Yeah, there's a lot of fruits blood type O can't eat, but blood type B can eat lots of fruits. Okay, but the fruits that blood type O can have are good. I mean, y'all can have cherries, right? Y'all can have plums. Y'all can have prunes. Y'all can have pineapple. Can't y'all have cherries? Y'all can have cherries. It's cherry season. It's almost over. Blueberries. Yeah. Y'all got some pretty good fruits. Y'all got the dark fruits. The dark fruits are the best fruits. The dark fruits are the healthiest fruits out there. So if y'all can have blueberry. I made a compote last night. Yay, please stop smoking. No, it's blood type B that can have papaya. It's not O. I made a compote last night with, hey, can you shut up? I don't care about that. Stop all that back talk. It was like, y'all can have papaya? I didn't know that. Let me see. I'm about to go look. That's be quiet. Papaya is on your neutral list. That's why I know y'all be cheating. Papaya is on your, you better not be eating off your neutral list. On your beneficial list is mango. You might be having that confused with mango. So y'all benefit from bananas. Hey, Hey, banana, for your blood pressure. Yes, I've written books. Go, they're on the website. Blueberries, cherries, durian, fig, guava, mamey sapote, mamey apple, mango, plum, and prune. That's some good fruits. Y'all can make y'all compote. I made a compote last night. So my compote I had all these bags of frozen fruit. Hey, thank you. I had all these bags of frozen fruit, but I had apples. So I had some Fuji apples. I cut those up and put a little olive oil in the pan. Then I added blackberries, blueberries, cherries. I think that's it. And some date syrup. No sugar, just date syrup. So the syrup of dates as the sweetener. It was really good. So I just had that as my a little bit in a bowl after my dinner. And that was that. Okay. So please limit your alcohol. If you can stop drinking alcohol altogether, that'd be fantastic. Okay. Also, make sure you start getting regular screenings starting in your 20s or 30s, not just midlife. We're talking about blood type A right now. Hi. Talking about blood type A right now. Okay. So the fruit was organic. Why y'all? I don't understand why y'all be buying into that. I'm still having tofu, yes. Okay. If y'all didn't see that fruit growing on somebody's farm, I would not be concerned about organic or not organic. Because you can't believe these people. Screenings for what? Your heart health, your blood pressure, your blood sugar numbers, screenings for the basic things to make sure that your numbers are normal. Okay. So as a blood type A, another thing that is hard for you guys is you cannot digest a lot of saturated fats. So just like you cannot digest meats, you also cannot digest things that are high in saturated fats. Okay. Also, you have cortisol issues. Your cortisol is naturally high. When your cortisol is high, guys, it also makes your blood sugar high. But let me tell you what else it does, okay? Because when your blood sugar is high and your cortisol is high, that's two hormones that are high, okay? So now your body requires even more minerals to bring those two hormones back into balance, okay? Well, you're not eating the right foods so that your body can extract those minerals and use them to help balance out your hormones. So your body now is desperate because it's now become mineral deficient. So now your body is desperate for minerals, and guess where it's going to get those minerals from? Those of you that know, put it in the comments. Where does your body get the minerals from when it becomes mineral deficient? Put it in the comments if you know the answer. Your teeth and your bones. Some lists say different on the internet for O's for the fruit. Well, you can do what you want to do. Your teeth and your bones. I've never had tofu, but I seem to be, yeah, tofu is excellent. Actually, for us now in 2025, tofu has come a very long way because there are so many different things that would be considered tofu, where really it's called vegetable protein. Okay. Texturized vegetable protein is another tofu. It's just dehydrated plant protein, which is bomb. So you got soy curls, you have beef knot, you have just like beef. So if you wanted something that was a hamburger texture, it would be just like beef or beef knot. I confuse the two. It's two different beef things. One has a texture of ground beef once you rehydrate it, and the other one has a texture of like cut up steak, like you would get at Chipotle, like that carne asada steak thing they got going on over there. Okay. But either way, you'd never know it was soy. Okay. You would never know it was soy at all. But the soy curls are bomb. The soy curls taste like chicken strips. How many of y'all? I haven't had soy curls in so damn long. I need to order a new bag. How many of you guys love your soy curls? Oh my, pumfu? That's crazy. I can't have pumpkin seeds, so I wouldn't have it. How many of you guys have had your soy curls lately? I need to order a new bag. I haven't had them in months. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll order some this weekend. But if your body doesn't get the minerals and nutrients that it needs from the food that you're feeding it, then it's going to have to get the minerals from somewhere. And that is extracting the minerals out of your teeth and your bones. And blood type A has more bone issues than all the other blood types. And this is why. Butler soy curls. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Have you guys seen Butler soy curls in the grocery store? Because I've only seen them on Amazon. Are y'all getting them from the grocery store? Okay. There are videos all over Instagram and all over TikTok. Just type in soy curls. Okay. I got mine off of Amazon. So I've never seen. Let me type them into Instacart and see if they come up. Butler soy curls. Butler soy. Nope. Curls. Wait. I wouldn't be surprised if they were at Aldi's. They're at Natural Grocers. I don't know if you guys have that store. That's the only place. And I don't shop there. Nope. I wouldn't be surprised if they were at Aldi. But the only grocery store in my neighborhood that has them, or in my area that has them, is Natural Grocers. So I'm going to have to get them off of Amazon. Is tofu the best protein for A? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's low in fat. It's low in calories. It doesn't have any sodium. It is clean, straight, 100% protein. Soy is literally beef. Okay. Beef is nature's perfect protein. It wants for nothing. It lacks nothing. Same thing with soy. It is a whole and complete protein, like an egg. An egg is a perfect protein. There's nothing that it needs to take it to the next level. It is just perfect in its state. That's also soy. So it's not just tofu. It's tempeh. It's edamame. It's bean curds. It's all of those things made from soy is good for blood type A. It is the beef of blood type A. And you can do so much with it. There's so many things you can do with tofu and with soy. And I know that we have been made to believe that soy is the villain, when in all actuality it's not. Because if you think about it, there is a whole continent of people that eat soy several times a day, and they outlive us by decades. Okay. You said I sprout soybeans does not have the same. Does it have the same? I don't understand the question. Am I reading it wrong? I sprout soybeans? I mean, soybeans is still soy. They're soybeans. But don't make the mistake of mung beans and soybeans. Those are two different things. They look the same, but they're two different things. So you need to make sure they're soybeans. Every little bit helps. Okay. Soybean sprouts are still soy. So it's still going to be protein. Okay. This is why every freaking video that you guys see, they're always telling you the protein content. Oh, it's high protein, high protein, high. Every video of somebody cooking something that you see on social media, all they're ever talking about is high protein. That is not by accident. As we age, the body needs more protein, not less. Okay? That means that the body needs more minerals and nutrients, not less, because that is what protein provides. Okay? We need more muscle in our body as we age than we did when we were younger. And I know that's hard to wrap your mind around, but that's the human body. Because as we age, we lose muscle. As we go through menopause, we lose muscle. So we always have to be eating something that is going to build muscle. Yeah, I was just thinking that wasn't soy supposed to be bad at one point. They just make you think stuff is bad. Hey, Sean, how you doing? They just make us believe stuff is bad so they can sell us other things. That's all. I've never heard of them. I will order. Yeah, they're bomb. They're bomb. My favorite soy curl thing that I've ever made was when I just do a stir fry. Like I'll have zucchini and broccoli and cabbage. I don't think I put cauliflower in it, but just sauteed the soy curls, put the vegetables in, stir fried it. Make your own little sauce or whatever out of whatever you benefit from on your list, and bomb. You would never know it was chicken. It wasn't chicken. You would never know. Okay. So that's the biggest issue with blood type A, is that your body a lot of times is feeding on its own bones. This is why y'all always have to have a knee replacement surgery. How many of you guys have had to have a knee replacement or a shoulder replacement or a big toe got replaced? Something got replaced. Okay. Y'all always got some bone issues. Your teeth done fell out. You got to get dentures and shit. Y'all always got some bone issues because you are mineral deficient. Hey, Malika, hi. Okay. So the other thing is y'all have bad bacterial overgrowth. So all of us have bad bacteria in our gut, but blood type A has an overgrowth of it. Have I scared you? Let's talk about the food. The number one thing y'all are never supposed to eat as a blood type A is red meat. Number one thing. Number one thing. Remember, y'all got about this much stomach acid. Tofu doesn't take a whole lot of stomach acid to digest. Fish don't take a whole lot of acid to digest. A steak needs this much stomach acid to digest. Y'all got this much. How's that gonna work? How's that gonna work? This is why your steak is still in your stomach a year from now, because your stomach is still like, still steak. Number two, pork. You got organ meat, crustaceans. Let's talk about the crustaceans for a second. Nobody is supposed to be eating shellfish. Nobody. But especially blood type A. Okay. Shellfish is very high in saturated fats. Very high. You do not have enough stomach acid to break down foods that are high in saturated fats. Not only that, seafood is extremely high in sodium. Like a serving of shrimp, which is like 5 shrimp, it's 220 milligrams of sodium. You're only supposed to have like 1,500 grams of sodium in a day or less. 5 shrimp is 220. Y'all are not eating no 5 shrimp. Y'all are eating a pound. And a pound of shrimp is over 1,000 milligrams of sodium. Are the RBC antigens what determine how food is digested? For the antigens on your red blood cells determine your blood type. Your blood type is what determines what your gut is doing. Okay. Again, I'm not a technical person. I'm breaking it down so that every educational level can understand what I am saying. Keep it simple. Your blood type determines what your gut is doing. It determines the level of stomach acid you have. It determines the level and types of digestive enzymes you have. It determines all of that because your blood is directly linked to your gut. So if you are eating contrary to your blood type, then you are messing up your gut. Your gut is literally the center of your body's universe. As much as they tried to make us believe that our brain was running everything, it's really our gut. It's really our gut. If our gut health is off, everything's going to be off. Okay? So what you're doing right now is when you first start this thing off and when you're eating according to your blood type, is you're healing up that gut, which is in turn going to heal up everything else. Well, we talked about blood type O yesterday. So you need to go and get the foods list from brewitbaby.com. Okay. Yeah, it is a gut-brain axis. These two things work in concert, but also 70% of the body's whole immune system is in the gut. Okay. And our body is mostly bacteria. We have more bacteria in the human body than we actually have human cells. So really, our battle is making sure that the bacteria that resides in our body is happy. Because there's no way you can get rid of bacteria and live, because the bacteria is what's keeping you alive. But if you continue to eat bad things that your body's bacteria doesn't like, that's going to turn into your biggest enemy. So that means that bacteria is going to be working against you and not for you. This is why you shouldn't be taking antibiotics or any of those things, because you are completely killing off your body's defenses, which is your biotics in your gut. Okay? It takes 6-7 months for those biotics to come back in your gut. It's crazy. So you've killed your body's only defenses by having UTI. Well, how'd you get a UTI? How did you get a urinary tract infection? All those things come from bad bacteria in your gut. So it's a big old cycle. Okay? So y'all can't have no shrimp. You can't have no mussels, no oysters, none of that. That stuff is so high in saturated fat is just going to contribute to your natural problems with your heart. Because blood type A, the number one thing for y'all is heart disease. Would I recommend bacterial panels to determine what gut flora you have? No, because that's an overreach. You don't need to do all of that stuff. What is that going to do for you? What's it going to do? Everybody and their mama should be taking some probiotics. Everybody. So you're going to go have a bunch of panels done just for them to come back and say you need to take some probiotics. I think some of y'all think too much. That's a think too much moment. Okay? Your body is a very simple machine. It is very simple. It really only needs 5 things. Okay? It needs proper food, proper rest, proper sunlight, proper exercise. Okay? Doesn't need a whole lot of stuff. But we should get our blood type. Absolutely. Everybody should know what their blood type is. Okay? And if you do not know what your blood type is, go to Amazon and get the Eldon blood typing kit. It'll cost you $10, and you'll know in 5 minutes what your blood type is, and then go get the list so you know what to eat. Only eat the beneficial foods. Do not eat the harmful foods, and do not eat the neutral foods. Only eat the beneficial, and watch how your body changes. Just in the first 7 days, just watch how your body changes. It's almost miraculous. Okay. I have a whole line of supplements. You can go to my site and get Prozymes or Ultrabiotics, Ultra Probiotics. I have all kinds of colon cleansers and detox teas. These are all mine. These are all my products that I created. Okay. I wasn't going to plug anything, but if I'm going to plug something, it's going to be my shit. Okay. Is it true then beans and okra contribute to creating beneficial probiotics? I don't know. I don't see how, because there are a lot of beans no one's supposed to be eating. When y'all go look at your foods list, you'll see that y'all can only have like 2 or 3 beans. Beans are not as beneficial as they made y'all believe. I'm a blood type A and can't do soy. Why? Why can't you do it? Why can't you do soy? Your Instagram is freezing? Hold on. Let me put it on. I'm gonna put it on. I put it on 5G, see if that's better. Hang on. Okay. I put it on 5G. I should be back. I put it on 5G to see if it stops freezing. Why can't you do soy now? Huh? I was waiting for your answer, ma'am. So you also cannot have tropical or industrial oils. Do you guys know what tropical oils are? Tropical oils would be coconut oil, palm kernel oil, avocado oil. Those are all tropical oils. Why? Because they're super high in saturated fats. Okay? Super high. Your hormones, I don't understand. What do you eat, Miss Jessica? What do you eat? Are you going through menopause or something? Because actually, soy helps women manage their hormones if you are a blood type A or blood type AB. Soy isoflavones are one of the most important things that a woman can put in her body if she is a blood type A and blood type AB. If you are dealing with PCOS or any of those things, the best thing you can do for yourself is to eat soy. So I don't know who it is that's lying to you about it. Maybe it's your doctor. I don't know. But there are a lot of other things that you probably are eating that's higher in estrogen than soy is. Soy does not have estrogen in it because soy is not an animal. So I'm trying to figure out where we are getting this info. The worst thing for your hormones is chicken. So do you eat chicken? Because again, just like the beef, y'all be blaming the wrong thing for your problems. So anyhow, you also cannot have no industrial oils. That is corn oil, canola oil, safflower, sunflower, all those vegetable oils. Do y'all know that vegetable oil is soy? Did y'all know that? When y'all see oil, that's vegetable oil, that vegetable is soy. If you turn it over and look at it, you will see. You eat chicken, that's your problem, ma'am. Chicken is the worst thing you can eat for your hormones. It literally fucks everything up. Grapeseed is not okay. It is an industrial oil. Grapeseed, rapeseed, all of the seed oils are bad. All seed oils are bad. Yeah, vegetable oil is soy. What's your blood type, Shanice? Are you a blood type O or blood type A? What soy it's made off? I don't understand your question. So what is soy made from? Soy is soy. It's like saying what's beef made from? Anywho, soy is soy. It's a soy. It's a bean. It's a soybean. It's. Remember when I said blood type A has naturally thicker blood? Okay, to be technical, y'all have a higher. There's a factor to our blood. Okay, it's what is it called? William Wilkes Barre. Wilkes, what is it? It's clotting factor 8, the Wildebrandt factor, right? We all have this factor to our blood that it's levels to it, and it is a clotting factor. Blood type O has very little clotting factor to their blood. If a blood type O got into an accident, there is a very high chance they could bleed out because they don't clot well. Blood type A is on the complete opposite end of that. They clot too well. That also makes your blood thick naturally. So that kind of sets you up for blood clots and all that kind of stuff, pulmonary embolisms and all that. Vegetable oil is also in Gatorade. Ain't nobody drinking no Gatorade as high as in sodium as Gatorade is. Y'all better not be out here drinking no damn Gatorade. Well, let me tell you something. Not only do you guys already have naturally thick blood, but there is actually food that makes your blood thicker than what it already is, which is crazy. Food makes your blood thick. It's funny how y'all can accept that, but y'all always go around telling that lie that liquor makes your blood thinner. But y'all cannot accept the fact that there are foods that make your blood thicker. Guess what the number one thing is that makes your blood thick is a blood type A. Put in the comments if you know. Put it in the comments if you know. What makes your blood thick? Yay. You should not be eating that Celtic salt, ma'am. That Celtic salt is why you're getting them headaches. We just found out how much sodium was in that Celtic salt yesterday. Nope, not meat. What's the thing that's making your blood thick if you are a blood type A? It's not meat. Oranges is one. But the number one thing is, say it with me, vinegar. 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 Do y'all know that vinegar is in everything? Every condiment in your house has vinegar in it. Every one. No, every condiment, Miss Jessica, in your house has vinegar in it. I use kosher salt. I don't use sea salt. I don't use Celtic salt. They both give me headaches. Vinegar. Let's talk about this vinegar for a second. Did y'all know that vinegar is made from corn? Do you know that corn stops your body from making insulin, which is a hormone? Corn stops the body from producing insulin. Without insulin, you cannot regulate your blood sugar. You cannot regulate your blood pressure. You cannot regulate nothing. And corn, just like wheat, is in everything. Corn starch, corn oil, vinegar, liquor. Most of the liquors on the market is made from corn also. Why y'all think we got so many diabetics? Y'all out here eating all these corn chips and tortillas and all this other shit, but y'all never think about what else they use corn for. Apple cider vinegar is cut with white vinegar. I can only eat 5 foods. Well, enjoy. If I found out I can only eat 5 foods, I would eat those 5 foods. Because food is not for entertainment and joy. It is for fuel and medicine. So we got to take the joy and the parties and the entertainment and shit out of food. Food was never meant to be what y'all have morphed it into. Okay? I don't enjoy eating at all. There's not a meal I'm just like, ooh, I can't wait to eat that. Nothing. There's not one food I give a fuck about. It's unfortunate that I have to eat. Unfortunate. Every time I see them cornstarch eaters, I don't get it. I do not understand it. And what I'm not going to do is dedicate any of my brain cells to trying to figure it out. I do not care. When I see it, I'm like, When I see people eating clumps of cornstarch, okay. Again, mindfulness. As long as I ain't eating cornstarch, I don't give a fuck. I'm minding my business. I don't have an opinion on it one way or the other. Okay? When I get off of here, I will eat my medicine, which is my food. I take 3 medicine-filled meals a day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay? I'd be lucky to get lunch. I usually go from breakfast to dinner. Okay? But I have to eat. Otherwise, my body's not going to heal up. My heart's not going to be where it needs to be. So I'm following my meal plan for my congestive heart failure, and that's it, and that's all. What, the food and the medicine? I mean, the medicine and the fuel, that's it. Okay? So sodium is definitely in my, absolutely. Anytime I ever ate anything with sea salt on it, immediate headache. Anytime I ever ate anything with MSG, immediate headache. So you got to get rid of that Celtic salt. As much as y'all be talking about that Celtic salt, I just be like, That was my sister's. My sister kept herself from judging other people. So whenever she would see something that didn't jive with her lifestyle, she would just go, So I have adopted that. It's none of my business. Do you have a workout bike in your home? I do. Also, there's a cure for, is there a cure for, yes, I can raise my EF numbers. That's all it is. You just make, all it is you making your heart stronger. That's all. Okay. When my number gets to 60, then my heart is running the way it's supposed to run. That's how it goes. But right now, my heart number is at 20. So if you're like in the gym and you're trying to work out and you're trying to get muscles, that's the same thing I would have to do for my heart. But I have a Peloton, I have a treadmill, I have a Pilates board, I have a rowing machine. I have all that stuff downstairs in our workout room. So any exercise I want to do, I can do. I have a vibration board in my room. I have that aero ski thing in my room. I got all kinds of equipment in this house. I don't have no excuse. I don't have no excuse but excuses. So right now, it's the vibration board and it's the stretching and, getting up in the morning and doing my little stretches and all that stuff till I can build up to the bike. But I'm going to get on, I told my auntie today, I'm going to get on the treadmill tomorrow and see how far I can go without, stressing myself out too much. But I am going to do the bowling 3 times a week. Hi, you just got, I'm so glad to be back. Honestly, I feel better than I have in years. I feel pre-menopause. That's how I feel. Before menopause entered my life, that's how I feel today. Thank God. Because menopause came along and just threw everything off a cliff. So I'm going to do everything in my power, Miss Queen, to continue to feel good. That's it. Okay. You said your family used to eat cornstarch. What? What does cornstarch even taste like? Is it salty? What's it taste like? You look how you feel. Oh, thank you, Miss Lindy. I do. I feel great. So I'm going to keep doing what I need to do. I put myself on a routine and I'm sticking to it. And that's what I advise for everybody. Figure out what works for you and keep doing that. It tastes like chalk. What? So do y'all think these people are eating it for shock value, or do you think they're eating it because these people be acting like they're addicted to it? Because I be hearing them talking about, oh, I crave cornstarch. How do you crave chalk unless you're a blackboard? Like, are they just doing it to get views? What are they doing it for? That's why I advise everybody, get your foods list. All A's are not going to eat the same way. All O's are not going to eat the same way. Do what works best for you. Is cornstarch the same as dirt? I wonder what it is they call it in the South. I don't know. They crave what is pica? Let's go find out what pica is. Let's find out what pica is. Pica. Pica. Craving and chewing substances that have no nutritional value, such as ice, clay, soil, or paper. I used to crave ice when I had really, really bad anemia. I'm super happy that you're putting in the treadmill back into your life. You should watch your own YouTube while you're walking. Good idea. Good idea. I used to crave ice, but that was when I had horrible anemia. Yeah. Once I started eating for my blood type and my anemia went away, I never craved ice anymore. And I was diabolical about it. Like, if I didn't have no ice, there was going to be hell to pay for whoever was around me. I remember I went to visit my sister and I was like, you need to put 2 bags of ice in your deep freezer before I get there. If I looked in this house or in the ice machine or something and it had no ice in it, Jordan had to go get me some ice from somewhere. It says pica can have causes that aren't due to underlying diseases. How? Example, stress, cultural factors, nutritional deficiencies. They could be mineral deficient. Let's find out what minerals are, hold on. What minerals are in cornstarch? Cornstarch. Let's see if we can unlock a mystery. Ooh, cornstarch contains trace amounts of minerals, primarily phosphorus, magnesium, manganese, and potassium, along with a very small amount of iron, calcium, copper, and selenium. However, these amounts are insignificant and do not contribute meaningfully to your daily mineral intake because cornstarch is refined and stripped of nutrient-rich germ and bran of the corn kernel. But if they're eating a tub of it, which they are on the live, that's what I think it is. They're craving the mineral. They mineral deficient. You said I knew something was different about this live. You used to have music playing in the background. Yeah, but TikTok has changed its terms of service now. And plus, I'm also streaming on YouTube and Instagram. So I have 3 devices going on. Say it again about the cornstarch. Well, cornstarch contains trace amounts of minerals, primarily phosphorus, manganese, magnesium, and potassium. Okay. It says, but the amounts are so insignificant that it really wouldn't make a difference. But if they're eating it to that level, because you're not using a whole bunch of cornstarch in your recipes, but if you're eating a tub of cornstarch, yeah, the girl, when they said they had changed the terms of service, this girl did a video saying that they weren't going to allow music anymore. So I wasn't sure. But I also cannot do it on those other 2 as well. I miss the music. That's what took me so long to get on. I was listening to Cardi B sitting here at this desk with my super loud Apple speakers on either side. I had to power up on some music before I came on. But that's what I think is happening, guys. I think that they're craving, they have mineral deficiencies and their bodies are craving. You said your niece craves ice and she gets iron. Well, that explains a lot. That explains a lot. So that's what it is, guys. So let's finish up with the A's. So you also, what else makes your blood super thick? What did the doctor say when you told them that you ate for your, they were very impressed, actually. The doctors were very impressed. They didn't know anything about eating by your blood type. None of the nurses knew their blood types at all. But what they were very impressed about is I had no other ailments. They were like, we don't understand how you're 56 and you don't have any other ailments except the congestive heart failure. Like, and they were like, well, the reason that you don't have to do this angiogram and this other stuff and the meds seem to be working is because you don't have these other things. Because we would definitely do the angiogram if you had diabetes or if you had kidney issues or anything like that. So the eating for my blood type for the past 5 years kept me from having anything else. And the heart failure is coming from menopause and anxiety. So I would have been fine if I wasn't in menopause. That's the thing that's throwing everything off. Yeah, we're all catching up again on the old info, right? But here's the thing for women. Women don't realize how much our bodies change during menopause. Just us losing that all-important estrogen makes us vulnerable to so many things. Because when your estrogen is leaving your body, it makes your arteries stiff and brittle and vulnerable. Yeah, it does. It makes your blood pressure higher too. That's what my problem was. The only thing that's good for my anxiety is that hydroxyzine, that half of hydroxyzine I take every day. Period. When the estrogen is leaving, your estrogen protects your arteries. So then when your body is becoming depleted of the estrogen, it makes your arteries brittle. So it makes it easy for them to snap or to burst or any, stroke, heart attacks. So that's what makes us very vulnerable to heart problems. And that's me. Didn't even know it. I learned so much about my heart in the past couple of weeks. I didn't even know. I had the same heart for 56 years. Didn't know nothing about it. Didn't know nothing about it. So it's perimenopause, the menopause, and I think it's another stage after menopause, post-menopause. Post. They said that post-menopause is when your period stops for a year. My period has been gone for a year. So maybe I'm in post-menopause. But the way y'all telling it, y'all in menopause for 12 years and shit. I've only been in for 5. So I doubt that I'm through it. Good night. We'll see you next time. So hold on, guys. You know what else makes your blood thick? So these are the things that make your blood thicker as a blood type A. Vinegar, oranges. Oranges will kill y'all. as a blood type A. Better to learn now than not at all. Absolutely. I'm just glad I had a second chance. Because the doctor told me, first of all, I had this crackhead doctor that came in with a whole bad attitude, telling me what he was about to do to me and this, that, and the other. So you know that didn't go well. This man gonna start off the conversation talking about some, did they tell you how terrible your heart is? What? What? What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, gosh, 7 years and you still got the same symptoms. Yeah, that's how he started off the conversation. I was like, no. And he was like, yeah, you've been having heart attacks. Wait, what do you, I literally said that. I said, wait, what do you mean I've been having heart attacks? What do you mean? And he was just like, yeah, we're going to do this angiogram, just brush right past that. And I said, hold up. I'm going to call my Aunt Lynn, who's an RN, and she can listen to what you're saying, and then she can explain this to me. Because he just seemed like he had an attitude, or he was in a rush, or, you know, like I was a bother type shit. And I said, well, no, because you're rushing through this whole thing. You're not explaining anything. I'm not signing on for any of that shit because I don't understand what you're talking about. So he was just like, oh, well, you're just being difficult. Because when I told him I wanted to put my aunt on the phone, he was like, I don't have time to be on the phone with anybody. It's just me and you in this room, and you need to make these decisions. I said, whoa. I don't know what's going on with you, but the way you came in here was all wrong. I don't know how we're at the point where we're arguing about what you trying to do to me. I don't understand that. And so then he was like, well, if you don't want to do the test, you can go home. Now do y'all see what I've been saying about this industry? How I was traumatized because those are the kind of doctors that I had back in the day. They was just telling me what they were going to do. Yeah, go over here and take these tests. Go over here and get blood drawn. Go over there and do this. Go over there and jump through that hoop. Jump through that hoop. Jump through that hoop. And that's when I was like, fuck all of y'all. I'll figure it out myself. And that's what I've done for the past decade plus. So the information that I have retained over these years has come from me studying me and what I got going on and what is going to help me. And so I come here to tell y'all what I've learned. So maybe it'll help you. Okay. Wow. That's what my sister said. And so then he said, if you don't want to take this test, you can go home. And he stormed out of the room. As he was storming out, I said, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Find somebody else for me to talk to. And so he comes marching back in, bends down in my face and says, you're just being extra. Y'all saw the hand movement, right? Did y'all see the hand movement? I'll do it again just in case you missed it. You're just being extra. Now, y'all know damn well he wouldn't have said that shit to a white woman. Y'all, hand to God, y'all know damn well that man would not have said that shit to a white woman. You know that. So when he left the room, I just broke down crying. You know why I broke down crying? Because I couldn't punch him in the fucking face. That's what I mean by allostatic load. That's what I mean. In Vegas, that's what I mean by allostatic load. That black women have to deal with shit other people don't have to deal with. And then we have no outlet for it. Like we can't punch somebody in the throat. I should have been able to punch him in the throat. Not an R, just throat. So we just got to suck it up. What do y'all think my blood pressure was at that point. I really felt like this man was trying to get me to have a heart attack because my heart was like, my blood pressure was pure. You came in the room talking about how terrible your heart is. Immediately, my heart was like, what? So y'all can imagine what pregnant Black women go through, dealing with asshole doctors, what sick Black women go through, dealing with asshole doctors and that kind of shit. The only thing that redeemed me was that everybody else at that hospital was amazing. Oh yeah, because my internist came in and was like, "Did you tell him that you wanted to go home?" And I said, "No. He told me I could go home if I didn't want to take his test." He was like, "Huh? Did you fire him?" I said, "Nobody said anything about firing anybody. I told him to send somebody else in here to talk to me." I said, "Did he tell you that I fired him?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Then he's a bold-faced liar on top of it, of being an asshole, because he's an asshole." He said, "I'm going to get you another doctor. You just relax, just breathe. I'm going to go find you another cardiologist." And the person he found, Dr. Choji, is bomb. And he came in the room like, "Yeah, I've looked at all your stuff. I don't think we need to do that test, to be honest with you." He said, "You have responded so well to the meds. I don't think you have any blockages at all. Because if you had a blockage, the meds wouldn't be working." And they are. You've improved so much since Tuesday. Now, this man was trying to pressure me into some procedure. I'm already done told these people I'm allergic to, this contrast and all this other shit. That man was like, "Yeah, we're going to cut you in your groin and slide a catheter up and da-da-da." No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not. Because I'm not going to let you. You're not. That's what he was pissed about. He thought he was going to make a little pretty piece of change. That's what he thought. You're not. Now, why you let me have it earlier when I asked about the backstory schooling? That's what I was asking. Did you learn all of it? I learned all of this on my own, just from researching and reading books. Like, I was diagnosed with sarcoidosis back in 2006 and asthma. The doctors had no interest in curing me or fixing me or none of that shit. So even when I was diagnosed, and I'm a firm believer in this, guys, when you are diagnosed with something, you should be reading everything you can get your hands on. Because if you don't, you're going to get doctors that will tell you whatever they want to tell you and do to you whatever they want to do to you. So you have to be educated on your ailment. You don't have to be educated on all ailments. You just need to be educated on the one you have. So at that point, with my sarcoidosis over 6 years, I became a freaking expert at sarcoidosis and asthma. So when my doctor was talking, I was just like, nah, that ain't it. That ain't even it. That ain't right. That ain't it. So that in and of itself will piss your doctors off. When you become knowledgeable about your own ailments and they can't just run game on you, that'll piss them off. Okay. So everything that I've learned from self-teaching. I did, and be glad that I did, because I'm at least a free thinker. I don't think everybody should be doing the same thing. We're not all cookie cutter. You know what I mean? If I would have gone to medical school, first of all, I would never be able to have these conversations with y'all, because the industry people are not allowed to talk to y'all about no damn food. The industry people don't even know anything about food. I had to educate my nurses on how to eat according to blood type. You got your chill? Somebody ordered 6 bottles of chill. Chill is a bomb. I'm sad I can't take it right now. Okay. If y'all are having anxiety and you're having high blood pressure and you don't want to be put on blood pressure meds, go get on chill. but still monitor your blood pressure. Okay. Chill is our anti-anxiety formulation, and we have like 6 different ingredients that help to naturally lower your blood pressure. And that's what I've been taking for my anxiety for the past 4 years. Yeah, they only spend like an hour on nutrition. So what's that going to do? Okay. But I helped all those nurses. I told them where to go get they didn't even know their blood types. Y'all got people working on y'all that don't even know their own blood types. That don't seem weird to y'all? Most of the nurses I had were overweight, like obese. That don't give y'all pause a little bit? Yes, I recommend everybody have a blood pressure monitor. You should be monitoring your blood pressure every day. Okay? Every day. Because another thing that could determine what's going on. Like if you take your blood pressure after your meal, if you have a meal and you see that your blood pressure has gone up after that, you should know that your sodium was probably really high and to cut back on that salt. I told my doctor about the blood type diet and they looked at me like I was, yeah, they don't know anything about, I don't know if it's on purpose or what, but they honestly have never heard of it, which is crazy to me. You can take it whenever you want to take it. I always took it at night because it would make me a little drowsy. But when I first started taking it, I was taking it during the day and it didn't. But after a while, it started making me drowsy. So you test it out on the weekend and figure out which way night or day works for you best. That's what I suggest. Or you can always start with one. Okay? You can always start with one. Just like with me and the hydroxyzine they have me on. And I took a full one and my legs felt like linguine and I couldn't stop laughing because I was so damn high. Now I just take a half of one at night. The doctor told me I could take up to 4 a day. Could y'all imagine? I couldn't stop laughing and my legs felt like rubber from the one. So I don't know how bad your anxiety needs to be for you to take 4 a day. My anxiety is not your anxiety, I guess. You got the you know too much. My anxiety is not anxietying like that. Okay. So let's talk about this bad. Oh, wait. Oranges are bad for everybody. Let me just say that. Okay. Yeah. That's what it is. They don't want you to know because then they wouldn't need them medicine. I'm telling you right now, chill kept me off of high blood pressure meds for the last 4 years. That I know for sure. If my menopause wasn't what it was, my blood pressure wouldn't be what it was. I done ran out of estrogen, y'all. I done ran out of estrogen. That's what I attribute it to. My estrogen is almost gone at this point. I'm fine with that. Just go ahead. Go. Just go. Okay. So oranges are bad for everybody, but they're extremely bad for blood type A. So whenever I see these vegans and people on TikTok just eating all these oranges and juicing and all that stuff, I'm just like, okay. Because if you are a blood type A, it is making your blood extremely thick, which is putting you in the category of heart attack and stroke, but also blood clots and DVTs and pulmonary embolisms. So no orange juice. Also, what makes your blood thick is dairy products. Blood type O and blood type A can never have dairy. That's literally 86% of the US population is to never have milk or cheese or ice cream. Why would they want y'all to know that? You got to go get your foods list. Go get your foods list. Miss Amber, go to brewitbaby.com and download your foods list so you'll know, and only eat the beneficial stuff. Yeah, my tea is bomb. My nighttime and daytime detox tea is bomb. This one has caffeine. So if you are caffeine sensitive, just know it has yerba mate in it. But if you are the nighttime, if you can use the nighttime during the day, it doesn't make you sleepy or anything. It's just caffeine free. Jordan would have to lock. Oh yeah, for sure. Do I take collagen? Yes. I take collagen complex, but we have collagen capsules, which blood type A benefits from. And then we have collagen powder, which blood type B and O benefit from. So A and AB can have collagen complex capsules. And then blood type O and B can have the collagen powder. No hormone stuff for you? Yeah. You said your thing is cheese and ice cream. You're working on it. You better work on it faster. Are you a blood type A, Sadie? Is it Sadie or Sade? Sade way of life? I'm thinking it's Sade. Are you a blood type A? Y'all listen, y'all don't have no I'm working on it time. Okay, you're O. You just gonna have gas. A don't have no time to be playing around with dairy. If something is making your blood super thick, you don't have no time to be playing around with it because your shit is heart related. Now, blood type O, your shit is not heart related. Your shit is just gas. You're just gonna be busting off. You're just gonna offend everybody in your house. Okay. Blood type A, though, if you're eating ice cream, then you're risking heart problems. You don't have no play around time. You can play around with gas. I wouldn't, but you know, the moot bongs be playing too much. I can't stay. I had to block 2 of them fat pictures. That Sela Pie lady and that other girl, the black girl. Hey y'all. Just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger by the day. Jalen laughs in type B. I laugh in type AB because I can have some dairy. So sorry, yo. I cannot stand these. Like the Sela Pie lady is on Ozempic. Why? She is on Ozempic, sitting up and eating a fish fillet with 6 fish fillet patties on it. She had 6 fish fillet patties on it. I've been on Instagram and YouTube because TikTok closed my main account. That's where I've been. So please go follow me on Instagram and YouTube because anytime they want to, they're going to shut down TikTok and then y'all going to lose me again. Also, if you guys are not in our community, we have a community on Facebook. It's called Heal by Blood Type. So y'all need to go and join that. What do I eat in the mornings? Either oatmeal. Oh, let me tell y'all about this cereal that I found. Have you guys heard of send me information on the tea? No, go to the website. All the information is on the website. It's on the website. Just go to brewitbaby.com. It's all right there. Okay. So listen, I found this cereal, this grain-free cereal that is super nutritious, and you guys can look it up on Instagram. It's called Lovebird cereal. They have honey nuts like Cheerios. They're little round things. Okay. Yes, I'm eating oatmeal now for heart health. Remember, I have congestive heart failure. So whatever it is I can eat that's going to build my heart up, I'm going to do it. I benefit from oatmeal. I just haven't had it. And I also did not buy no Quaker oats. Just know that. I didn't buy no Quaker oats. So you got to find the oats that fit in your budget and the best oats that are low in glyphosate and all those other chemicals. Okay. But Lovebird is awesome. Yeah, I don't fuck around with no Quaker nothing. Lovebird cereal is awesome. Any of the, I don't know if they have it at Aldi's. I know they have it at Sprouts, which is where I got it from. And it's bomb. I had the serving size of that this morning with a banana and soy milk. Okay. On the oatmeal days, I will either have blueberries in my oatmeal or, okay, Thrive Mart. We don't have a Thrive Mart out here. The last time I had some oatmeal, I had raisins and blueberries in it. The time before that, I put some bananas and blueberries in it. The next time I have some oats, I'm going to put some of my compote in it that I made last night. So that has apples and blackberries and blueberries and cherries and strawberries in it. So that's the compote I made last night. So it's like this much in my little plastic container. So I'll just take a couple of scoops. I'm actually going to mix some chia seeds in with the compote. Not a lot, just a few. And then put a scoop of that on my oatmeal. But it's been working, guys. My little diet, last night I had some salmon and my leftover salad. So, and with some honey mustard dressing on it. Honey mustard is pretty mild as far as salad dressings go. And I always keep a container of that in my refrigerator. Okay. So today I had Lovebird cereal. Tonight I'm going to have some salmon and some of my steamed vegetables. Yes, you can do flaxseed. I think everybody can do flaxseed actually and benefit from it. I don't think I've ever had flaxseed before. You had the exact same dinner. Can't go wrong with salmon. If you're a blood type A and a blood type AB and a blood type B, salmon is the go-to. Sorry, blood type O, you guys cannot have salmon, but you can have steelhead trout. So another thing that makes your blood thick as a blood type A is liquor. Y'all gonna have a blood clot because y'all like Tito's. Y'all like Don Julio. Liquor makes your blood thicker. Yeah, I'm gonna be eating on it for the next 2 days. Liquor makes your blood thicker, friends. Can't go wrong with salmon. And guar gum. If you go and look at a lot of your dairy foods, you'll see guar gum is in there. Guar gum is also in your almond milk. Here's my water for the day. Why can't you have Lovebird? What's in it that you can't have? So let's talk about what's making your gut health really bad as a blood type A. What's making your gut health super bad is potatoes. Y'all can't have no potatoes. None. Never. No kind, no color. It don't matter what state they came from. It don't matter what country they came from. Y'all can't have no potatoes. Y'all can't have no liquor made from potatoes. Y'all can't have them fried, dyed, laid to the side. You can't have them boiled. You can't have them baked. You can't have them at all. Have I covered all potatoes? That includes sweet, sour, yellow, purple, Japanese, Idaho, Irish. Have I covered all potatoes? That is also a yam. That's a potato. Do all of them have coconut, Casey? All of the flavors? I don't think all of the flavors have coconut. You can't have no potato. What you mean, what type? I said no potato. None of them. I just listed everything. And y'all was like, well, what type? Blood type O and blood type A can never have potatoes. That's 86% of the US population. 86% of the US population is to never have dairy and never have potatoes. And look at us, inundated with dairy and potatoes. Oh, you're a blood type B? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do y'all know what ailments you guys struggle with when you have bad bacteria in your gut? The potatoes, white potatoes and sweet potatoes, create bad bacteria in your gut, which you guys have an overgrowth of. Okay, hold on. So your urinary tract infections, your yeast infections, your endometriosis, your alopecia, your skin issues. So that's what you mean fermentation. I don't understand the question. Okay. All of your skin issues, psoriasis, plaque psoriasis, eczema, acne, all of that comes from bad bacteria in your gut. COPD, stomach cancer, colon cancer, all of that stuff comes from bad bacteria. Now, blood type A has more stomach cancer than all the other blood types. What if your hair is falling out because you like potatoes? What if you had to have a hysterectomy because you've eaten potatoes 4 times a week all of your life, which a lot of us have, right? So your yeast infections, all of that stuff comes from bad bacteria. So the number one thing that's giving you bad bacterial overgrowth as a blood type A is potatoes. Also, black pepper, navy beans, kidney beans, lima beans. Remember what I told y'all about them beans? Y'all keep thinking that these beans are so healthy, and they're not. Yes, most Asians are blood type A. And a lot of Middle Easterns are A's. Yes, potatoes are nightshades. Potatoes, tomatoes, bell peppers, tomatillos, okra, eggplant, all of those things are nightshade vegetables. So the minute you eat them, they're going to inflame your body, which means they're going to cause an inflammation in your gut, and then it's going to inflame the other organs. What's the largest organ on the body? I know it's been a minute. We both taking refresher courses right now because I don't remember half the shit that I've been spitting for 3-4 years. It's all just coming back to me. Your skin. So when you eat a potato, the first thing it inflames are your organ, is your stomach, then your intestines, and then your skin. So everything becomes inflamed because you like baked potatoes or French fries. Okay. Also, oranges again creates bad bacteria in your gut. You have a horrible nightshade allergy. Yeah. My son's girlfriend is Japanese, and I never knew why she would not eat meat at my house. She's an A, won't digest. But give her some fish, give her some tofu, she'll be over there. Okay? Give her some fish. Give her some fresh tuna, some fresh salmon, raw. She'll be over there. So how do we turn this around, guys? How do we turn it around for blood type A? The number one thing you should be eating as a blood type A is soy. Everybody always talking about some damn okra water. And I never drink it because I'm like, why would I drink something that's going to inflame me? Because I lived in Nigeria, and before I knew about nightshade vegetables, I was eating okra soup every day. Now, mind you, I immediately gained 25 pounds in Nigeria. First month, 25 pounds, boop. I was eating all the shit that inflamed me. Every soup that they have is based in tomato. Most of the soups that they make have okra in it. bell peppers, all that stuff is in there. So I was just swole. Boobs was out to here, just big. Okay, so the number one thing you should be eating is soy. And I know you've heard all the, well, soy is bad. Da, 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 da. Soy is bad for people that are not supposed to be eating soy. So if you are a blood type O and a blood type B, you should not be eating no soy. Ashwagandha is a nightshade. It is. Yep. So I'm telling you, read labels, look shit up. Google is your friend. So hold on. I know that soy may seem complicated. I know, hey Shelby, I know that it may, seem like it's over your head, or people have told you that it's bad for you, this, that, and the other. Let me explain why people think that, and why people think that it raises your estrogen. Like soy has estrogen in it. Well, soy has estrogen. It doesn't. Okay. Living things that can reproduce, like animals, have estrogen. Okay. The thing that is injecting so much estrogen into your bloodstream every time you eat it is chicken. If you're concerned about your hormones and about your estrogen and all that, the thing that you need to be cutting out is chicken immediately. Everybody should stop eating chicken. Dealing with menopause, it ain't funny. I know. I'm 5 years in. Miss Shelby, I don't think you know. Did you know that I have congestive heart failure from freaking menopause? Let me hurry up and finish this book. I'm writing a little handbook for y'all. I'm about to put out a little handbook for y'all. That's all. I was in the hospital all last week. Got diagnosed with it. For menopause, my anxiety is driven by menopause. So the menopause is sending my blood pressure up, which is damaging my heart. So now I am on meds for my blood pressure. I'm on meds for my heart failure, and I'm on meds for my anxiety. And it seems to be working. No, you don't have to worry about me. No, you don't have to worry about me. Listen, my grandma had it for 20 years. She lived with it for 20 years. I ain't going nowhere. I feel like if you do what you're supposed to do diet-wise, then you can stave this shit off. Because I literally watched my grandma get diagnosed with diabetes. She immediately started measuring her food and eating the way she was supposed to eat, and 60 pounds just fell off of her. Anytime they've told her she's got something, she will fix it. Okay? She will manage it, I will say. Congestive heart failure is scared of me. Of who? Me? Should be. It should be. Because listen, all of this stuff is manageable, number one, but all of this shit is preventable. I don't know how much I could have prevented, because menopause is coming regardless of what I do. Okay? But I think the majority of this country has anxiety right now. It can't just be me. But I will say this, every woman that I know that's going through menopause, they all said the same thing, that they have high anxiety right now. So how many of y'all feel like y'all have anxiety every day? Oh, I care about you too. I lost 25 pounds in 9 days of water, of fluid. Like I had pitting edema, where you could stick your finger in my leg and it would just dent, and it was just water. How many of y'all feel anxious every day? Just from the times we live in. Okay? You don't lost 30 pounds? Good. Tachycardia. And Black women feel this anxiety the most. So please, I'm begging everybody, get a heart, get a blood pressure monitor, and start monitoring your blood pressure at least several times a week, if it's not every day. It takes 1 minute. Okay. Start monitoring your blood pressure. Please cut back tremendously on your sodium. Just it's not worth it. Okay. Also, be mindful of these little aches and pains that you guys have. Do not overlook those little aches and pains. If you have a backache, if you're suddenly tired, if you have pain in your shoulder or your neck or your jaw, those things could be signs of a heart attack. That's how it presents in women. So please do not overlook any of that stuff. And Black women will stroke out more than any other group in this country. And 60% of Black people have heart issues. 60% of Black people in America have some form of cardiovascular disease. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Well, you know what? It was just a wake-up call. Yeah, I felt like I needed a punching bag too. But I'm going to tell you what exacerbates that, guys. The sodium in our food. The sodium in our food, not getting enough sleep. Because if you're only sleeping 3 to 4 hours a night, it's not enough. You got to try to get 7. And I know with menopause gave me insomnia. Who else experiences insomnia? Anybody? I got down, before I went to the hospital, I got down to sleeping maybe 2 hours a day. Maybe. And I was crazy. Your body cannot heal if you are not sleeping at least 7 to 9 hours. So any kind of way that you guys can prioritize sleep, you need to do it. I have a lot of sleep products on my website. Hold on. I know we're sold out of Doze, but I know we still have sleep. I know we have ultra melatonin, which is a drop. Let me make sure I took Doze down because I know we're sold out of that. We got calm and drowsy. We got chill. Okay, those I took it off. Good. So we have calm and drowsy. We have the focus and relax bundle. Y'all didn't know that I put some bundles on there. I need to probably advertise that, huh? I made some bundles. Because in this bundle, it is our mental, what's that? Our mental boost, which is like sharp. And then we have sleep and we have calm and drowsy, which is like chill. Okay. And I think this one is $89. It's on sale for $89. So y'all better go get it. I priced the bundles between $79.99 and $99.99. So go on over there and check the bundles out. And pick up one of those products to help y'all sleep. You take this. The menopause was kicking my ass until I started eating for my blood type, honestly. Yeah, magnesium. I mean, everybody's like, yeah, magnesium helps you sleep. Magnesium did not help me sleep at all. It did not help me sleep at all. Yeah, it's sustained sleep. Because I would wake up at like 4 in the morning and couldn't get back to sleep. But I only went to bed at 2. Now I sleep all night. I'm going to tell y'all what. If y'all got a doctor and y'all going through this anxiety, go ask him to put you on hydroxyzine. I'm not even playing with y'all. I ain't even going to hold you. It's just the cousin of Benadryl. You talk about sleep. It took my anxiety away and I sleep like a baby and I only take half. Only take half a pill at night before I go to bed. Knocks me right the fuck out. Oh, I've been sleeping with the Rain app for 20-something years, both me and Jordan. Jordan, how old were you when you started listening to the Rain? 10? I think it was about 10. So, like 25 years we've been listening to Rain. I recorded it off of the internet. That's how we had no app back in the day. I recorded it off of the internet. Every night. That's when I was in the hospital. The only way I could fall asleep was to play my Rain app, and Jordy had brought my sleep mask. I cannot sleep if it's light. If I see any light in the room. So mask. Now I do. I've noticed for the past few nights I ain't had no mask on at all. I ain't had no mask on. My rain is on though. Fats can't even sleep without the rain. We can't do the thunderstorm because fats don't like thunderstorms. But fats can't sleep without the rain either. The minute he hears some rain playing, he is out. It don't matter what time of day it is. So listen, if y'all don't know how to, that tart cherry juice is also a good thing to knock you the fuck out. I got a bottle on my dresser right now that needs to be thrown out. Hydroxyzine, that's it. If you're dealing with anxiety and insomnia, tell your doctor to put you on hydroxyzine. You ain't gonna need no high dose either. Okay? Or you can go get my chill. My chill and the dose, that'll knock you out too. But that tart cherry juice, the med is hydroxyzine. So hydroxy, Z-I-N-E. Okay? Sounds just like it spelled. And it was ChatGPT who told me about that. So hold on. Blood type A benefits from 25 different fish. No grogginess during the day. Like if I take the whole pill, I'll be groggy during the day. But also I drink the carrot juice because carrot juice is like caffeine to me and I can't have caffeine. So carrot juice gives me a lot of energy. So I just put this much carrot juice in a bottle and I drink on that and I'm up. But when I took the whole capsule, my legs felt like linguine and I felt groggy. So I cut it in half with my little razor blade and I just take half and now I wake up great energy, good mood, no grogginess, no nothing. But I know before I come on the live, I need some brain boost because I can't take my sharp. It's all, yeah, that's how you spell it. I feel fantastic because I had to go back to the hospital because the blood pressure meds were not managing my blood pressure, but also it wasn't doing anything for my anxiety. So when I came home, my blood pressure was still high. It was high the whole time I was in the hospital and it was high when I came home. So I had an anxiety attack and it went through the roof. So I went back. They upped my blood pressure meds. They doubled it because they had started me off on the lowest. And then put me on the hydroxyzine and I feel great ever since. I can't mess around with any of that stuff. I'm not doing nothing else over the counter. Either I'm doing my products or I'm doing meds. I'm doing these meds until my heart gets fixed up and then I'll stop. I don't drink any tea anymore. Unless it's herbal tea. I can have herbal tea, but I can't have green tea. Because even decaf green tea still has caffeine. So it has trace amounts of it. So I can't have anything that's going to make my heart work harder. If that makes sense. So listen, as a blood type A, let me give you all the cheat code when it comes to getting this texturized vegetable protein into your system. The reason that I press tofu so much for blood type A is because y'all need protein desperately. It doesn't matter if you ate a tomahawk steak yesterday. The reason that that's never going to work for you guys is because your body can't break it down, which means you're not getting any of the minerals and nutrients from that steak. So you just wasted $50 on a steak because you got no nutritional value from eating that steak. It's like you eating a bunch of cornstarch. Okay? But the tofu, you have enough stomach acid to break down the tofu. It's going to be super high in protein, super low in fat, super low in sodium, super low in low. It's just straight. That is the beef for blood type A. It's a complete protein. Once you start adding this protein to your life, everything's going to balance itself out. Because now your mineral deficiencies are going to go away because you're now getting the minerals that you need from the tofu. Okay? Now your body is not going to be extracting the minerals out of your bones and your teeth. It's going to help to bring your cortisol and your blood sugar down, your insulin levels down. It's going to stabilize everything. Okay? But you also benefit from 25 different fish. You got 3 different types of salmon, cod, tuna, sardines. Be careful with the tuna and the sardines because you have to check the sodium. We just did O yesterday. We're only doing A today. So if you don't know what you're supposed to eat, please go get your foods list off of brewitbaby.com and download it into your phone and only eat the beneficial foods. So tofu and fish primarily. Yes. No, only. And the vegetables that you benefit from. That's it. If y'all keep it super simple, your health will turn around in record time. I promise you. Okay. Now, hold on. You also benefit from snails. I'm not going to push you into that because you may not be ready for it. I love snails myself. Snails are extremely beneficial. If you've ever had, I'm going to do it again tomorrow. Okay. I'm going to do O again tomorrow. If you've ever had escargot or any of those things, then they benefit you. Also, there are acceptable beans and legumes and nuts. So when you get your list, only eat the beneficial ones. Okay. Well, you can go and watch the video replay from yesterday. It's right on Instagram. It's on Instagram and it's on YouTube. Yeah, I have 3 recipe books for each blood type. When you join the Facebook group, our Heal by Blood Type group, the first recipe book is free. It's in the files. You just have to download it. Okay. So everybody here that's not in the group, go join the group, which is Heal by, just type in Heal by Blood Type. It'll come up and join. And then when you join, just go to the file section and download the recipe book for your blood type. The website for the list is brewitbaby.com. But the replay for O is on Instagram. My Instagram is Mama Trey Wilbon. Okay. I think it might be on my page. I don't think it allows me to link it yet, but it's Mama Trey Wilbon. Also on YouTube is Mama Trey Wilbon. So hold on. Guess what's going to naturally thin out your blood, guys? Hi, Mama. What's going on? Did you just wake up? You just woke up. You have a good nap? Did you say hi to everybody? Say. And he's off. That's, you are very, very rude. You're a rude boy. Speaking of rude boys, did you guys see that Rihanna had her baby today? Here's me being perplexed. Everybody's like, oh, she finally got her daughter. I didn't see where Rihanna said that was a girl. Come here and say hi to everybody. Say hi. Oh. I hope you got a good lips. She did, but that other baby that she had before, she had that baby in pink too. So I'm not saying it's a girl until she says it's a girl. Y'all do know we have the same birthday. Me and Rihanna. Well, she has my birthday. He's over there being security for somebody, girl. You know how you do. The thing that's going to naturally thin out your blood as a blood type A is lemon. I thought it was, listen, if anybody's seeing that pink, they would assume it's a girl, right? But she didn't say it was a girl. I'm just going to wait until she says it. Because she had that other baby, that second baby was dressed in pink all the time. So I'll wait. Also, chamomile tea helps with insomnia. Yeah, sure does. Didn't help me, but I'm sure it'll help y'all. Chamomile tea didn't help me do nothing but pee. So lemons in your water. Here's my suggestion. Every day, squeeze half a lemon into your birthday is 220. Yay, Miss Casey, birthday twin. You joined the Facebook group? Good. Squeeze a half a lemon, fresh lemon, into your water every day. First of all, because blood type A has very thick blood, but also a weak immune system, you guys are going to produce more mucus than all the other blood types. Okay? Mucus is your friend. Y'all have to stop thinking of mucus as your enemy. Okay? Mucus is your friend if you have a compromised immune system, which blood type A naturally does. So the reason you produce more mucus is because your immune system is weak, and that mucus will protect your immune system. But it doesn't mean you can't break it up and cough it out or poop it out or pee it out. Okay? There you go. Just squeeze a half a lemon into your water. Start your day with that, because that'll help break up that mucus. It actually will also give you better bowel movements. Okay? Also, water. Up your water intake. You just drinking more water will help to thin out your blood as well. Okay? Then you got blueberries, pineapple, blackberry, green tea. Helps to thin out your blood as well. Why y'all think these Asians be drinking green tea all day? All day. Then the oils that you guys benefit from is olive oil, flaxseed oil, and walnut oil. I love walnut oil. Should we add salt to your water? No. Somebody just said that they was having migraines from their little Celtic salt. Y'all don't need to be adding. Listen, let me tell you why you do not need to be adding salt to your water. Just about every single thing that you eat, including whole foods, already has sodium in it. So I'm trying to figure out, where are y'all getting this from? Y'all act like y'all are not eating no sodium nowhere else in your diet for the rest of the day. Who told y'all to be adding salt to y'all water like y'all are not taking in sodium already? Who told y'all that? What's it supposed to do? Somebody break it down for me. What's it supposed to do? Besides raise your blood pressure. Everything you eat already has sodium in it. Your beef has sodium in it. Your salmon has sodium in it. Your shrimp has sodium in it. Your tuna has sodium in it. Your sardines has sodium in it. Okay, you're getting sodium anyway. So why do you need to put salt in your water? Unless y'all are out here running marathons, y'all don't need all these electrolytes. Because where are you spending your electrolytes? Where are you spending them? A blood type A is not out here spending no electrolytes. Unless y'all are running a marathon, where are you spending the electrolytes? I heard that carbs are the cause of high blood pressure, not salt. Is that true? No. Salt will raise your blood pressure too. Salt and sugar are the problems. Carbs is sugar. Salt is sodium. They're both a problem for your blood pressure. Okay? They're both the problem. Y'all just can't be out here willy-nilly eating all kinds of levels of salt. Your salt intake should be between, if you're a healthy person, should be between 1,500 and 2,000. If you are a person that suffers from anything, salt doesn't raise your blood pressure, try it right now. Just go eat a teaspoon of iodized salt right now. Let's test it out. Let's test it out, Terrence. Go and eat a teaspoon of Morton's table salt right now and come right back. If you can. Why do you think they put people on low sodium diets if the salt doesn't raise their blood pressure? Terrence, the salt expert, is telling us that salt doesn't raise your blood pressure. Y'all mean to tell me that y'all have not consumed something super salty and your head didn't start bumping? They say that salt pushes the water through your cells. Why do they give you salt to lower your blood pressure in the hospital? Sir, that is a controlled saline solution in a hospital. You are talking about comparing a controlled saline solution to salt that you put in your food. They are not giving you table salt at the hospital, Terrence. And you are not eating saline. When's the last time you ate some saline, Terrence? When's the last time? You sitting around just drinking saline solution? Not one person here has cooked with saline solution. Has one person here cooked with saline? Did y'all cook with saline? If we are talking about the sodium that is in your food, the sodium in your food is going to raise your blood pressure. Period. It is going to contribute to your high blood pressure. It is going to contribute to your congestive heart failure. It is going to do it. All of the food in its natural state, whole foods included, already has sodium. So there's really no reason to add salt to your food other than you just like the taste of salt. Okay? The turkey that I eat already has 220 milligrams of sodium in it. So I don't need to brine my turkey in salt water. I don't need to add a bunch of, chicken bouillons and all this other shit to tenderize or to flavor my turkey. It's already salty enough. So all I need to do is to put some Mrs. Dash no salt seasoning on my turkey and it will already taste like I've salted it. The salmon that I cooked last night didn't require any salt because it already has sodium in it. So all I needed to do was to enhance the salt that was already in it with some Mrs. Dash or some other herbs. Salt is an enhancement. It is not to be used like y'all are using it. You're using too much salt, and too much of anything is bad. If it already has it, tell those dogs to sit down. Fuck you. You don't pay no rent over here. Time for Terrence to go. When you start telling me to tell my dogs anything, you can kiss my black ass. The fuck? That's why we have this big ass house. So they can run around all day. You don't run nothing over here with your mouth, Terrence. Terrence, I should have known. Every motherfucker named Terrence got something wrong with them anyway. Come here, love. Come here, Juju. Hi, mama boy. What you doing? You running around? You having a good time? Exactly. Like you're supposed to be doing. The fuck? Run more, Fats. Anywho, hold on now. What is going to make your bad gut bacteria super great? What's up, Scoop? How you been, girl? What's going on? What's going to make your gut bacteria super happy? This is the last one that we finished because I know it's late over there. Escarole, dandelion, chard, rapini, which is broccoli rabe, fava beans, prunes, and silver dollar mushrooms. Okay? My advice to you as a blood type A, keep it simple. You are already prone to heart issues. You are already prone to diabetes. You are already prone to stress. You are already prone to high cortisol. you are already prone to having a weak immune system. So y'all need to take it easy. Number one, take it easy on yourself. Be kind to yourself. Make sure when you get your foods list, if you don't already have it, read the top where it tells you what exercises you need to be doing for your blood type. Y'all are not supposed to be doing no strenuous, sweating, high heart rate exercises. That is not for y'all. Okay? Where are you getting your info? Show your source. I was born with it. I'm super smart. That's why my head is so big, Terrence. Terrence, you got 13 followers, so I knew you was a bot. Bye, Terrence. Bye. Bye. I gotta make some mods again. I gotta make some mods on this account. Okay? Please take it easy on yourselves. Y'all be stressing yourselves out. Okay? The mindfulness means minding your own business. I know you want to punch somebody in the throat. I know you're not able to, but you're going to have to find a way to not let these people drive y'all nuts. Okay? And the thing about it is, holistic goddess, the thing about it is, when y'all do the wrong exercise, it makes you bigger. So it's almost like your whole body is gaslighting you. So you going to the gym 3-4 times a week and you're just getting bigger. Right? And then you feel crazy. So you're like, I'm working out. I've cut my calories. I should have lost 20 pounds by now. And then you're going to the gym with your blood type O friend who done lost 20 pounds and you done gained 20 pounds. It's because you are a blood type A and you ain't supposed to be releasing all of that cortisol into your bloodstream. That's true. I was gaining weight and it seemed like, yeah, that's what it is. Go to the range. Exactly. Go to the range. So that's it for blood type A, guys. We have a standalone blood type O. Now we got a standalone blood type A. Tomorrow we'll do B and AB. And then we'll have standalone videos that I can refer you guys to when you're like, oh, I missed the O. I missed it. I just want to see O. Now I got something I can show y'all. Okay? So if you want to watch the replay, if you're an O and you want to watch the replay, it is on my YouTube and it is on my Instagram from yesterday. Okay? And I'll be back tomorrow and we'll do B and AB together. And we'll be done with that. And then we'll get back to doing all four at the same time. Right? All right, guys, I got to go eat me some salmon and some steamed vegetables, but I will be back again tomorrow. Okay? Hey, Miss Wendy. What do I suggest for hidradenitis? Separate? I don't know. Nothing. I'm not suggesting anything for that. I suggest you eat for your blood type. That's all I can do. Otherwise, go see your doctor. Okay? And if y'all feel any kind of way about your doctor, go get another one because they're a dime a dozen, apparently. Okay? If you ever feel like your doctor is not listening to you and he's not supporting you and whatever else, go get another one. That's my advice. If you don't feel comfortable with them, you don't like them, get another one. All right? So, good night, Instagram. See you tomorrow. Good night, TikTok. I'll see you tomorrow. And good night, YouTube. I'll see you tomorrow.